You're watching 7 Action News, always taking action for you.
The NAACP is calling for an investigation into the death of a 25-year-old man after a scuffle inside Northland Mall.
And tonight, the 7 Action News investigators have spoken exclusively with another witness to the tragedy. 7 investigator Ross Jones is here now with the very latest. Ross.
Well, Jeff, Joanne, just moments ago, Oakland County NAACP leaders called for a full investigation into this incident.
We just want to make sure that justice is done. We've been around for 104 years, and we've been fighting for justice for everybody, not just for Afro-Americans, but cases for everybody. And we just want to make sure that this is given a thorough investigation.
Well, tonight we spoke with a 14-year-old girl who was at the mall when Mackenzie Cochran came face-to-face with security officers. She says she saw everything.
This poor guy, he didn't hurt anybody, so why did he have to die?
Southfield police are trying to answer that question in wake of the death of 25-year-old Mackenzie Cochran. He died Wednesday at Southfield's Northland Mall after a struggle with security. The mall's general manager says Cochran was loitering outside a jewelry store, raising the eyebrows of personnel. When security staff showed up, a struggle ensued. Witnesses said Cochran wasn't cooperative at first and moved towards the officers. 14-year-old Latiqua watched the struggle.
They took him down. So after they took him down, it was 2 of them. They got on top of him. They kept trying to get him in the handcuffs, and they were holding his feet back, trying to stop him from moving.
Within seconds, say witnesses, a total of 5 security officers worked to subdue the young man, with one placing a knee in Cochran's back while another held his head.
He had him in a headlock, and he had his coat over his head, and he kept screaming, I can't breathe, get off of him. And they wouldn't get off of him, so, people were walking past like, well, he's saying he can't breathe. And they would keep telling people, like, move out the way, get out the way. This has nothing to do with you, you're causing a scene.
Officers used pepper spray to try to restrain Cochran, and several witnesses said they used what appeared to be excessive amounts.
He sprayed him at least 3 times while he was on the ground.
And late today, the NAACP released a statement calling for a thorough investigation into Cochran's death. Activist Ron Scott said the officers involved need to be held accountable.
It's just too barbaric, too insidious, and too despicable to even talk about. We need to change the policies that bring about this kind of attitude.
Southfield police are still investigating the struggle, with toxicology results not expected for weeks. Meanwhile, witnesses like Latiqua say they are haunted by the memory of the young man's lifeless body.
They had set him up against the wall, and they had crossed his legs to make it seem like he was still alive, but he wasn't. And they kept trying to give him water, but it was just going down his face and down his shirt. He was already gone.
The officers involved here work for Universal Protection Services. We reached out to their spokesperson tonight, who said the company has no comment while the investigation is ongoing.
So, Ross, has that company had any problems at all in the past?
It's a little early to know for sure their history, but I've seen some lawsuits where they were accused of, frankly, not doing enough in terms of security. In this case, they're being accused of obviously going way too far.
And that young girl was so compelling, just a compelling witness.
She was startled for sure.
Thank you, Ross.